mention of analgesics, anti-inflammatory drugs. Any role of them?
That
Particularly
orthopedician,
tendinitis and things like that. Is there any role?
Dr. Basra.
That is always there. Definitive treatment is always there. You need to have anti-inflammatories. There is a role of muscle relaxants in case of spasmodic back pain, spasmodic neck pain. Even in frozen shoulders, you have a role of pure anti-inflammatories like the rutoside combination of drugs that you are having now. So these are therapeutics which are always there. So they are going to be helpful. And at the same time, you do require the physiotherapy modalities for the inflammation to improve quickly.
How much length the analgesic should be continued?
With the current standings, it should not continue for more than 5 to 7 days. And that also NSAIDs which are safer now.
So no need to continue 2 to 3 weeks, repeat all.
Except in other different inflammatory conditions such as rheumatoid arthritis or osteoarthritis. These are conditions which will require a baseline NSAID for a long period of time. But when you are having spasmodic problems, you are having painful symptoms, I guess a period of 5 days of analgesic along with modalities of physiotherapy is going to be helpful.
That is important.
Once, very commonly we are facing a frozen shoulder and some systemic disease, particularly diabetes. And sir, I have gone for all cases have given that 2% of the general population in one time in their life experience must suffering from this.
Oh yes. It's a very common thing.
What we are seeing, sir, I have gone through the etiology part. Still it is a debatable, it is unknown etiology, some autoimmune cause, so they are trying to link with this. And it is a self-limiting disease from the
Absolutely self-limiting. But
6 month duration, and sometimes even it is such a troublesome condition that second part we are facing in pacemaker patient after this, because initially they are restricting their limbs for this, and later on they came with this
there is a lot of apprehension, elderly patients who are undergoing pacemakers, and they do not have any movement of the shoulder joint, any shoulder joint which is in a stage of no movement, which may be due to pain, due to the pacemaker, or apprehension that if I do move the shoulder, the pacemaker might move away from its place. These are some of the apprehensions that the patient has. And that contributes to the development of frozen shoulder. It is very, very common, and it's extremely disabling, and because it affects almost all possible daily activities that you are having. So information regarding this has to be very clearly given to the patient.
Data is showing if 6 months to 2 years, all frozen shoulder will vanish.
No sir,
Is it
this sir, frozen shoulder is primary frozen shoulder sir,
Yes.
not a secondary frozen shoulder. Like secondary frozen shoulder that is not associated with
Restricted movement.
Yes, primary shoulder has self-lifting sir, but the secondary shoulder is not all secondary shoulder. Frozen shoulder
Because of the
with full movement sir.
So fibrosis.
Can uric acid have any etiology regarding these pains? Because a lot of patients come, they think that is because of the uric acid they are having here and there pain. And we have to do so.
Second,
Uric acid is a big subject. So per se, hyperuricemia is not it does not require treatment at all. Primary hyperuricemia, which is not having symptoms, is